looking good in the front row there. And we have a Maria. How do we solve the problem of Maria? Do you get that a lot? No? You probably don't even know the movie, do you?
It's familiar.
Sound of Music?
Yeah.
Oh, you're in college.
All right. So I got my car back from the mechanic on Saturday, and he said that my turbo flaps needed attention. And I thought, oh, I don't even know you. And I was on my way to IKEA, and as I went in, they were handing out leaflets, and it was like, we're rebranding, and we're going to call it I Can't, I-K-A-N-T. I can't get out of the fucking place. And just as I was finishing up my shopping trip, I was passing by the bedding area, and there was a big sign for these mattresses, and the whole range was called Comful, K-U-M-F-U-L. I thought, oh, that's not very good, is it? So I had my niece stay with me over the weekend, and she loves to remind me of how when she was younger, when I was babysitting her, I told her that fairy liquid was made from the souls of fairies when they die. And we were walking my dogs, and nearby where I lived, there was a patio with poo on it. I thought, oh God, that's unusual. They must have gotten a dog. And then I thought, oh, what if they didn't? So we went out, and then when we came back, we had to watch a little bit of Pride and Prejudice, a little bit of Mr. Darcy. And I was going to bed, and for some reason I just decided that Mr. Darcy was in the bedroom with me, and I took off my leggings, and I smelled the crotch. I thought maybe I had a UTI. And then I imagined handing my leggings to Mr. Darcy and going, hi, Mr. Darcy, what does one think of? Does one find my gusset agreeable? And he goes, yes, of course, it is definitely agreeable. So I do a bit of writing. I was a nurse, and probably my earliest recollection, or at least when I was nurse training, was I handed a specimen bottle to an elderly farmer, and I said, and it was a long, thin specimen bottle, and I said, could I have a sputum sample, please? And he came back and he peed into it. I thought, oh, fair enough. And then I repeated myself, and I said, can I have a sputum sample? I was young. And then he came back with the bottle, and he'd shat into it. I thought, oh, fuck, what have I done? Then it was like, ding, the poor man doesn't know what sputum is, so I mimicked coughing, and eventually we kind of got there. So back to the writing. I'd be what's called in the literary world a shite writer. I even managed to get a rejection during the week from somebody I didn't email anything to. I thought, that's a whole new fucking low, thank you very much. So I wrote a poem that I performed a lot this year called I Google Therefore I Am, and it was really long when I wrote it first, and I had to shorten it for competitions. And when I remember when I was trying to shorten it, I was going, Jesus, like the fucking Canterbury Tales, you know? And then I was thinking, Geoffrey Chaucer was only a randy old feck going around Canterbury and chasing everybody's tail. And then I was listening to the poem Seamus Heaney that wrote about, it's called While All the Others Are Away at Mass. It's Ireland's favourite poem. It's been voted that. I was listening to it on YouTube, and it's lovely because he's lamenting his mum's death, and the memory he has is the fact that he was peeling spuds as a young boy and everyone else was away at Mass. And there was no word spoken between himself and his mum, and it's just his beautiful memory, and he's well known for writing about commonplace things. So I'm making myself a cup of tea, and I'm thinking, oh God, if only I could write something that's maybe even 1% as good as what he's written. The tea, and I'm going, and I think I can write it about tea. I can call it teabagging. Oh, maybe not. So my favourite poem that I love performing is called Kim Kardashian's Arse. Would you like to hear it? Yeah. It's about how she takes the shit. So, Kim Kardashian's arse. What a sight to behold. She is outrageous. She is bold. She tried to break the internet, displayed her finest virtue, took the bet. We all marvelled at her rump. I questioned how she took a dump. The poor girl, what must she do when she really needs a poo? Must take an hour to appear as it travels out her rear. The mighty chasm it has to negotiate, the porcelain bowl it's trying to locate. When at last it sees the light, oh that poor old sorry shite. It must enter the bowl with glee, then get showered with the wee. Kim's cleaning saga commences as the mile of paper dispenses. Can't leave a trace as she struggles with the race. She's an hour to clean her rear to make the skid marks disappear. Maybe she can install an arse power wash. Wouldn't matter how much dosh, as long as her rear was clean for when anyone next investigates the scene, or for when she next unveils her arse, as Shirley Brown's speed stripes would embarrass. God bless her mighty rear and her incessant quest for cheer. May her days be filled with glee, but her arse, please let it be. Thank you. Have a good night.